we're coming back to another Turkey video. We're gonna be doing one of the worst achievements in the game, one of the most difficult ones, and one that has not had a strategy done that is like simple and effective. So that's what we're gonna go for today, the simple and effective Ottoman route. Let's get going. I know some of you might be saying, well, Atlas, you made a video on this not too long ago, and you're right, I did. That one was not simple though, not at all. So this one will be better. This one should be much easier and less RNG. We're just gonna group everything. Let's go ahead and we'll just delete some of this stuff. Actually, you know what? We could probably delete everything except one infantry. All right, there we go. We got one singular infantry left, and we're just going to click to exercise this forever. And we don't want military governor. We're gonna make our default law civilian oversight, and we'll leave it on this cavalry unit. That's perfect for that. And other than that, let's just get some guns, I guess. Well, let's do guns, and we'll put one on transport plane. How's that? And let's build some mills. So I'm gonna build in the highest infrastructure first, something like that. All right, we finished up the Montreux Convention. We got a whole bunch of notifications here. So we're gonna click this one, and then as far as this one, we're gonna say no compromise. No settlements, no compromise. We shall do this right. Because it's on historical, the Soviet Union will back down from us every single time. So next up, we're gonna be going on the left path. We are doing Ottomans, which does require this path all the way down here. And to get there, we need this stuff. So we're gonna get all of this. The British have abandoned us. Doesn't matter, we're gonna stay the course. And there we go, the Soviet Union backs down. So we actually gained a total of 10% stability from that. We're gonna grab the silent workhorse right now. Just got our first mill, so I'm just gonna add that to the transport plane. We are gonna need a bunch of those for our strategy eventually. And really, other than that, we just need guns, maybe some artillery. All right, we have a bunch of PP now, 250 to be exact. And we don't have enough command power to actually get an army advisor yet. We do want to take this army defense guy once we can, because the other ones, they all have this modifier. Not the Ottoman loyalists have been invited to return to active service. So that means we can't take any of these because we will be inviting the Ottomans eventually. So we'll take that defense guy, but we just don't have the command power yet. So for now, let's give refuge to the German and the Italian scientists. That's going to help us with our research speeds. And wow, to have 23% at this point in the game is actually kind of nuts. All right, ratify the 6 arrows is done. If in case Ataturk gets sick right away, then we can do that focus right away. So rather than having to then do 2 focuses, if he gets sick, then we just need to do 1 focus. So yeah, I guess rush this one. All right, so we now have a bunch of PP once again. Well, first of all, let's do republicanism. We are going to need to be doing this one several times. That gives us an easy, for 25 PP, 5% stability. So definitely really, really useful. Way better than improved work condition. All right, Sadabad is done. That does give us another 50 or 75 political power, something like that. So next up, we're going to go down the left path, and well, as far as we can. The Democrat Party, I believe, does need to, yeah, there needs to be an official opposition party has to be organized before we can do this focus. But we can do these 2 at least, so we'll do those now. Just keep trying to boost compliance the normal way. We don't want to actually take the decisions. Now, the issue with doing these decisions is, as you can see, there's only a 23% chance here to actually successfully counter the rebels there. And actually, yeah, all of them have bad odds. 20%, 20%, 23, and 23. So all really, really bad odds. And if you fail these, you actually lose stability as well. And that's something that you really do not want to be losing at this point in the game. So I find these decisions to be quite bad, honestly. And then these decisions as well, like fundamental state management, you don't even need to do any of these. So why do them? It's just a waste of PP. Same with like, yeah, there's some other decisions that'll be unlocked later as well, having to do with like Kemalists or Ottomans, or there's all kinds of different modifiers, and you don't need to even bother with any of them. All right, so this is what I alluded to earlier. So this legacy of Ataturk grants daily political power gain of 0.10, stability plus 15%, and a daily democracy support of 0.02. All of those are pretty nice bonuses. I mean, I guess I don't care about the daily democracy support, but it doesn't matter. The other stuff is quite good. And if you actually get the bad legacy of Ataturk, it actually takes away 5% stability. So that's a 20% stability swing. So ideally, Ataturk would get sick, and then we can retire him and take that focus, and then we would have a good good legacy of Ataturk. If he actually passes away, or if we switch to a different government that doesn't have Ataturk as the leader, we actually get the bad legacy of Ataturk. So hopefully he'll get it sick in time. Well, we got the opposition movement beginning to form, but that's just beginning. It hasn't officially been recognized yet, so it's coming. Okay, so we have a choice here. Borderline treason, we lose political power and gain democracy. This one we gain stability and gain democracy. I like that way better because stability is good. Let's go with that. And I don't care. I mean, I don't think it even matters how much democracy support you have. We'll actually be going democratic briefly anyways, so I don't really see that as being a bad thing. Oh, and we've had enough command power now for quite a while. We should have taken this guy earlier, but we'll just do it now. It's fine. All right, another choice that is not even really a choice. Lose 10% stability or gain 5% stability. Obviously, we're going with the second one here. All right, Democrat Party has been formed. Unfortunately, Ataturk has not gotten sick yet, but we do have a little bit of time left. So we have this focus and then this focus as well. And of course, we got to finish this one up as well. Once we finish this one, I think I'm going to see if we can actually pay off our debts. And then hopefully we can take these KC tickets. And if we can get all three of those, when you collect them all, you get the industrial monopoly unlocked. So normally monopolies are typically a bad thing, but in this case, it at least enriches our government. So it helps us to produce even more. Actually, I'm quite certain that monopolies typically produce less because of the nature of a monopoly. But in this case, it's a good thing. So it's game logic, I guess. All right, let's get the armored train now. And did we finish that focus? Not yet. There we go. All right, let's pay off this stuff as fast as we can. So now, yep, we have this option now. Absorb the TPDA, we can click that now, and then pay off our debts. We're gonna just do both of those in sequence. So all this stuff is gonna be quite expensive now. We need 150 there. There's another one here, 225, and then this one is gonna cost 250. So total, that's 475. So we're gonna need a lot of PP, but we'll be getting it, so don't worry. Well, sadly, the Ataturk has not taken ill, so we're just going to do this one. If he gets ill in these 35 days, then we're still good, but otherwise we're going to get the bad legacy of Ataturk, which is sad, but like I said, we're going to roll with it regardless. Whatever happens, happens, because that's going to be what happens for you guys as well. All right, well, it happened, and luckily it happened in the first 10 days of doing this focus, which means we can actually save those. So to unlock this focus, we just have to click a button here. So we're going to retire Ataturk. That will give us the other leader, and then we should be able to take this other focus now. So we're going to take assess our future, and we do get these fading father decisions. I think technically he could actually die rather quickly, but I think it's unlikely because you do get this Ataturk's deteriorating condition, and that has to be completed within 90 days. Now, to try to mitigate the chance that he would pass away, we could click this decision, but I think I'm just going to risk it. Obviously, we only need this 35 days, or actually 26 days, to get this good bonus. So as long as he can survive for that long, then we should be good to go. And we have some extra XP now, so let's go ahead and grab Professional Officer Corps. All right, assess our future is done. So man, we got so lucky to get the good legacy of Ataturk. So now we can go ahead and finish this one up. All right, we just finished up another tech. We do need to make sure to research paratroopers. We will be using those later. So why not get it right now while we're thinking about it? All right, election day in Turkey. So we're gonna go with the Democrat Party. We do have to choose that to get the Ottomans. Next up, we will do the HOI issue because that will give us a little bit more land. We'll get that war support, and I believe that actually gives us some political power as well. So as you can see here, I did get all three of the KC tickets, but of course I don't have the PP yet just for the industrial monopoly, but we're working on that. We'll get that as soon as we can. Oh, something else I just realized I completely forgot to do. We do need to get an agency. I hope it's not too far gone. Ooh, okay, Hungary's getting up there in their fascism support. We do need to get an agent onto Hungary. We need to build an intel network, and we need to start reducing, well, boosting democracy or whatever our nation is now. Yeah, we're democratic now. So we need to actually boost that so that then the fascism support goes down. Oh, and Ataturk has now passed away officially. And of course, he always passes away twice. So we always get the notification twice. All right, there's HOI, and on historical, France will always cede that to us. So next up, we'll get peace in the world. All right, 250 PP. Let's get our industrial monopoly. Production efficiency cap, extra construction speed, and a really good bonus to the industrial research speed. So all of those are going to be really nice. All right, we got our first agency upgrade. I guess let's keep going on these. If we can get another agent, that will be helpful. So we'll at least boost to getting that. Cryptology would be good. Also the army department, passive defense, all of those are going to be really good. All right, peace in the world is done. Let's get the militant Adami next. And that's going to give us 250 political power. That's kind of insane. We definitely need it though, so I'm stoked about that. All right, first spy is available. Don't have too many great options here. I guess we'll take this guy, and we're just going to start building an intel network right away, and we're going to keep upgrading this as it becomes available. So we do have a whole bunch of PP right now, but we're going to be saving that up because we're going to be spending 300 to go to service by requirement and 150 to go to total mobilization once we have our civil war. Okay, expand armaments is done. Privatize our infrastructure is next, and then after that we have 70 days for purge the officers, and then we'll have the civil war. All right, so I'm going to do one thing here. We're actually going to create just a really bad division for the civil war specifically. So it's going to be a single artillery. This is going to be the division. So obviously awful organization and HP, but we will not be actually using this for anything except to give it to our enemies. So we're going to train one of these units, and then when we need to, we'll actually switch this one right before the civil war. We'll switch that to the artillery division as well. Okay, and just to try to ensure that we have enough war support, I'm going to go ahead and do a jihad. So now that puts us at 56%. I believe this civil war is considered a... Oh, we just got our next spy. We need to do boost ideology in Hungary. Sorry to not finish my train of thought there. So where was I? Civil war. Oh, it's a defensive war. So it should add 30%. Although now I'm questioning that. Is it 20% or 30%? I guess we're going to find out soon. If it's 20%, we're going to be in trouble because we won't have enough war support to actually switch to total mobilization. All right, so just to make sure that we have enough war support, I'm going to go ahead and do an improved relations with China. And then we will just send them an attaché. And that'll give us another 10% war support. And let's go ahead and dump this unit out now, and we'll go ahead and stop training this one as well and just switch it to that same artillery template so that there's two of them. We need to have two, one for each side of the civil war. All right, plus 20 relations is all you need. Send attaché. They will accept now. We're going to stop improving relations as well. And there we go. 71% now is our war support. All right, the Turkish civil war is kicking off. We do want to win this as fast as we can. All right, so we have one artillery and the enemy has one artillery. So as you can see here, we can do total mobilization right away, and haha, service by requirement. So the reason we can do this is because the enemy has an enemy strength ratio of 60% or more compared to our army. Since we both have an artillery unit, that makes us equals. So we do want to click that right away, and we're just going to not do anything here as far as focus is until we can do pivot to the past. So to win this quickly, we're going to change this into a cavalry, and let's train some more cavalry as well. 6 ought to do the trick, and we'll send this one into the west over to Istanbul right away. Another thing we can do is to take flexible organization. This does help with our division speed and org loss while moving. All right, Ottoman officers offer the chance to restore the Sultanate. So we're just going to click this right away. Our old glory awaits reclamation. We do want to take that because that's what invites the Ottomans back to our lands. All right, so they're doing a goofy thing with this infantry or this division. It's actually that artillery division. They're trying to send it in, but it has 0 org and 0 anything. So we should be able to just push it out really quickly here. Sign those generals. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, 1% on all of those. So we do need 10% to dump those out. Oh, is it bugged? Yeah, it's bugged. Now we should be able to do it. There we go. And instantly deorged, and yeah, just messed that unit up. So we'll just keep watching, and once we hit 10% on these other units, we'll dump it out. So this should be a nice and quick capitulation. All right, something like that ought to do the trick. Oh, that was super fast. Okay, so now we have a bunch of cavalry. I mean, we could just keep these, or we could delete them and make new units. That might actually be a better option. Just depends on how fast we'll go to war with the Greeks. And we do have some time before we actually get this focused on. So I would say just delete all those, and that way we won't lose any equipment from training. So disband, and we're just going to train all of these infantry, as many as we can. Oh, that is another thing though. Probably could have trained more units at once if we didn't actually delete those, but it's all right. Man, I really really love this though. 6% consumer goods right now, which is only one factory. So now we're going to be producing just a massive amount of military factories, and it's going to be really, really good for us. And then we do lose a little bit of production from the service by requirement, and that also reduces our construction speed, factory output, dockyard output, and it actually increases the training time. But I think it's well worth it for this super low amount of consumer goods. And actually, if we can get the, where's that guy? Financial expert. If we can get him, we'll actually be on like sub 0% for our consumer goods, which is kind of insane. So just producing nothing, like having a certain number, small amount of civilian factories and having them all be towards building new military factories, it's just glorious. So that will be our goal. And I love having this in 1938. It makes us really, really strong. All right, I am dumping out one unit. That way we can promote some more field commanders. And I'm going to do just a couple of these. And then I think, yeah, that'll give us a couple more commanders to play around with. But after that, I'm going to go ahead and take political loyalty. Any more commanders that we get after this will get the politically connected or media personality traits. Neither of those are a good thing. And they also can't get any good traits, I believe. Maybe they still can, but they at least get one of those bad traits. So yeah, it's not great, but it is really good for boosting our stability for the cost of just army experience, which is kind of nice. Oh, and I am actually doing one of these right now. I did want to do this subsidize the Carbuk iron steel factory. That way we'll get a little bit extra steel. And I think that actually unlocks some more options to improve in this area as well. Okay, pivot to the past is done. We're going to do purge the Cumulus next. We then have to do both of these focuses, and we're just going to beeline on down to reclaim the Macedonia Sanjak, which will give us a war goal against Greece. And then after that, of course, we'll do this press the Austro-Hungarian claim. All right, we just hit the landmark of 200 transport planes. I'm actually going to delete both of these lines now. We shouldn't need those anymore, and we're actually kind of experiencing a shortage of guns here. So I'm going to start producing heavily on the guns. All right, so one of our agents just got captured, but their fascism support is definitely low enough now to where we don't even need to worry about it. They won't be able to recover from this point. So we can do whatever with our agents now. I guess the first person we're going to be attacking is going to be Greece. So let's get some intel on them. Okay, so right now our infantry is just a complete block. Let's make this a little better. We're going to put engineers. We'll do support artillery. And if we can afford it after that, I'd like to put regular artillery in there as well. Okay, it looks like we might be able to. Let's see. Just put some line artillery in there. And yeah, we can afford that. Beautiful. All right, so we'll be making somewhat decent divisions. It's at least going to be better than what most of the Greek forces are going to look like. So we should be able to wipe them out fairly easily. All right, we got restore the divan, and that gives us enough PP to get another advisor. So I'm going to take the financial expert. Currently we have one civ going to that because we have 5% towards consumer goods, and I want to get rid of that. So let's go ahead and polish that off. There we go. 0% consumer goods. That's always beautiful to see. Okay, our first little group of troops is now deployed, and we're recruiting some more now, and we have massive deficits, so we're gonna have to fix that. We probably won't need these troops, at least not immediately anyways, but probably good to start training them. But we're gonna prepare for the invasion on Greece here. So we're finishing up rebuilding our nation, then we have return of the Sultan, and then reclaim the Macedonian Sanjak. After that, we should be able to go to war with hopefully Romania and Yugoslavia, and we'll see what happens with Bulgaria as well. Actually, I'm a little bit torn whether we should just justify on Bulgaria or if we should actually just do this focus. That's kind of a tough question. The good thing about just justifying on them is that if they just choose to become our puppet, we don't have to reduce them to annexed by building in their territory or whatever. So yeah, that would be the benefit there. All right, I just commissioned the improved medium tank chassis. That's gonna be 300 days, but I would like to start building some of those so that we can have space marines. All right, we just got that lovely new red color from the Ottoman Sultanate being reborn. All right, and we have our orders all set up now to invade Greece. We have 3 troops up here, and the rest of our troops, we have 10 troops that are going to be invading near Athens, and then invading on both sides of these ports as well. So we're going to hit Heraklion really hard, and then try to push into Chania as well, and same thing with Athens. So we have 6 troops coming here, and then 4 troops coming down here. And in this way, hopefully we'll be able to capitulate them very quickly. Like, we'll just take over the rest of the peninsula here. We'll push a little bit here too. We can probably dump out some more troops as well to be able to help with that invasion. And so far, yeah, we'll actually have all veterans by the time this war kicks off. So this should be super, super cake. Okay, focus finished, and we have our war goal. It is time to declare war on Greece. All right, let's dump out like 2 units here in Izmir. I do want to hold Izmir because we're actually building a civ there right now as we speak. So yeah, definitely would be a good thing to hold that. We're gonna tell these guys to go right away. We have our ships on naval invasion support, and let's get the next focus. So press the Austro-Hungarian claim. That's gonna give us a war goal against Yugoslavia and a war goal against Romania. All right, go boys, go. And we do have the green bubble right now. Heraclion is falling. There goes Athens, and unfortunately we're not gonna actually destroy those units. Okay, no pushes over there. They are pushing up here. I don't really care. That's fine. It's probably a good idea to get superior firepower as well. That will help us push. Okay, so now we just need a few more victory points. So we do have surpluses of some things again. Nice, there it is. Well, that didn't take long at all. All right, so this is super easy here. We just have to select all, and let's take the fleet too, of course. Don't want to forget that. All right, and we should be on civilian, civilian oversight with the cavalry division as the template for garrisons. So we're looking okay over here on compliance now. It's a little bit better than it was. Let's get engineers. That way we can make flame tanks. That will be really useful. And we now have a nice little fleet, so I'm pretty happy about that. Next up, we're gonna be fighting Yugoslavia, and we're probably gonna create a faction. Yes, we actually can create a faction right now with Romania because they are feeling threatened enough by us. So that's really good. Unfortunately, we can't justify yet still. So we do need to wait for the attack on Poland before we can do that. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll actually justify on Bulgaria rather than doing this focus here. All right, I'm fixing some of the potential supply issues here. I'm gonna build a port here in Thrace because there are no supplies there at the moment. And then I'm building some railways up to here and then railways over here into Thrace and over to Macedonia. So that way we'll have better supplies in the whole region, and I'm just putting all the troops up here in the north, and we're going to exercise them. Other than that, we do have a surplus now as well, so we could actually recruit some more of these infantry divisions. Right now, this is what it's looking like. It's nothing like fantastic, but it's actually not terrible as well. So, all right, press the Austro-Hungarian claim is done, so we are ready to declare war on Yugoslavia. And after we do that, then we can create a faction with Romania. So that's the plan right now. Is there anything else we need to do? I think that's good. We just need to be able to justify on Bulgaria. Unfortunately, we still can't do that until I believe Poland is attacked. Possibly if we capitulated Yugoslavia, it might work, but yeah, I don't think so. All right, but we are good right now, so let's take these guys off of exercise. We're not actually going to be attacking Yugoslavia too. That's another key component here. So declare war and create the faction. Oh, they're feeling protective against or with Yugoslavia. Really? Why? I don't remember this being a thing last time. Oh, because they guarantee them. Does that go away? Aha, it does go away, or at least it's outweighed. So create the faction. There we go. And let's see if we can call them into arms right away. Okay, we can't through this screen, but we can try this one. So we'll try to call them. And then the other thing we can do is we can take some of these troops and we can actually put this on the border here to make them feel happier, feel less scared. British want to send us goods. Okay, I mean, I'm okay with that. All right, I'm going to send these 15 troops up here, and they'll just have to go through this port up to here and then on over. And that would do the trick right there. And then let's delete this other order, and we're just going to do a new front line right here with the rest of the troops. So that will leave us vulnerable for a little bit here. Hopefully our troops can get into place without any issues. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, poor decisions were made. Mistakes were made. It should be fine. It should be. Keyword, famous last words. All right, so I'm going to delete that order now. We're going to go back to here. There we go. All right, so now as far as the focus, we're not going to do this one like I said. Instead, let's do, I guess we could do this. Unlocks occupation law reconciliation. That's probably going to be a good thing. Hopefully then we can maybe make the Kurds like us enough to where we can core them. That would be nice. That way we don't have to deal with the resistance for forever. We've actually got Romanians down here now too. Nice. And they probably will be able to push up here in the north. That's not our concern at all. We don't care. We just want the war to be eternal of Romanians against Yugoslavians until we can then kick Romania and then attack them. So that'll be the goal. As soon as we can kick them, we will be doing so. So 25th of August, keep that in your head. That's when we're going to be attacking Romania after kicking them, of course. All right, so we can use reconciliation in these Kurdish states at least, and this seems really, really good. So I maybe should have taken that focus instead of the other focus, but it is what it is. So that required garrisons, daily compliance gain, growth, damage to garrisons, resistance decay speed, all that is really good. So we definitely want to switch all of these to that. I would make it my default law if I could, but obviously that's not an option. So yeah, but we'll switch all of those, and that should help, and hopefully we'll be able to get enough compliance here then to then core these states. And actually I don't even see the option to core them. Maybe it'll show up on the map once. Yes, here we go. So integrate. Oh, each one costs 200. Ouch, that is pricey. Holy cow. So you need 70% compliance and resistance has to be less than 30%. Well, I guess we'll bank some PP then. But for now, let's do learning from the Great War. Let's do that now. Oh, we got the German ultimatum. Perfect. And that put us over 50%. So we can go ahead and justify on Bulgaria. 135 days. That's not too bad. We do have a modifier that gives us negative 25%. There's also that world tension modifier as well. So pretty good overall. 135 days is not terrible. We will have to justify on Finland probably immediately after that. If not, actually, I might want to check this real quick. 230 days if we do it right now. Let's do some math here. All right, so I did some quick calculations and it looks like this will actually be perfect to do right now. So basically this would give us 290 days to be able to declare war on Finland. Now it's very important to note you do not want to declare war on Finland before the Soviets actually do their winter war, which they do it on, what was the date? May 1st, 1940. That's when they'll do it. So the 290 days would actually end on June 8th, 1940. So we would be within the right timeline. So basically I'm saying 290 days because you get 60 days of time with which to declare war once you have a war goal. So let's just do this now. All right, Germany is starting World War II off. So here it comes. And August 25th, there we go. We can now kick. There we go. All right, Romania is now out of our faction. We could create another faction if we wanted to. I wonder what would happen if we did Bulgaria. They don't want to. They're not threatened enough by us. So for some reason, Romania was threatened enough by us, but not them. Probably some other people we might be able to create a faction with, especially as we create more world tension. But I don't know if it's even worth it, really. Just to create more chaos, basically. Oh, wow. Romania just surrounded Belgrade. So they might actually capitulate Yugoslavia. Even though, we'll see. I've never seen that happen, but it is possible. All right, we just got our 1940 medium tech, and we can produce some tanks now. So we'll do that next. Okay, so we're going to do modernize our tactics and commence overhaul of our training methods as well. All right, more troops for the fray. I think I'm going to send these probably 24 along here, and we'll prepare an invasion of Bulgaria as soon as we can. Let's go ahead and design our tank divisions. So we're going to be doing one that will be a flame tank, and then one that's just a regular medium tank. We got to change it to a flame support tank as well. So let's decommission this one, and this will be our flame tank. This is 21 defense on the tank and 11.2 breakthrough. Pretty decent. We will have to make it an artillery tank as well. We can just do a support anti-air in our divisions as well. So let's do a few of those so that we can start putting those into our divisions as another support company. Oh, fall of Paris. It's France is going to be gone soon, and we will have Vichy France. All right, so we lost our steel supplier. Soviet Union is going to be our new steel supplier. So what's that meme? No longer best friends with France. Now we're best friends with the Soviets. Wow, I have no idea how Yugoslavia was able to do this, but look what they're able to do. They pushed them out of Belgrade. They pushed them out of their own core states, and they just need to retake Novi Sad. But that's kind of crazy, like especially because they're garrisoning our border as well, and they're still able to push Romania back that much. I have no idea how they were able to do this. Possibly the Romanians are keeping troops on the Soviet border now. They might be a little bit afraid of the Soviets. That's the only thing I can think of, but that's kind of nuts. Oh, and we can actually create a faction with Hungary. All right, let's do that. We can always kick them later, and we actually don't have to call them into the war as well. So this is going to force Yugoslavia to put troops up here. When we declare war on Romania, it will actually force Romania to put troops up here as well on that border. So this will be a little bit interesting. Wow, the Yugoslavs actually just got another encirclement in Timisoara. That's nuts. Yeah, Romania wants to rejoin. We're not going to let them, obviously, because we'll be fighting them before too long here. So the plan is to quickly move and destroy Bulgaria, and then declare war on Romania and move in and take the capital cities as well as the stuff along the east coast. And that should capitulate them rather quickly by doing that. I actually wasn't even thinking about this, but they could potentially guarantee Finland. I think because Britain has expended a lot of PP on other things and guaranteeing other nations and whatnot, I think they just don't have the PP for it right now. But literally as soon as I get this justification done on Bulgaria, I'm going to do another justification, and I'll just do it on Ireland. Right now it'd be a little bit too costly, but as soon as this one finishes, then it'll get cheaper. So here we go, that one's done. All right, now we can do Ireland or justification. So only 31 PP now, 155 days. That doesn't matter. We're just doing this to hopefully get Britain to guarantee Ireland rather than guaranteeing Finland. We do not want to go to war with the Allies just yet. All right, so we can go ahead and declare war on Bulgaria now. And we're gonna have these troops just go as fast as possible. All right, we have a few planes here. We'll put those up over the region and that should be good. Go baby, go. Oh, look at that push. Instantly just taken over there. All right, so the aligned Bulgaria did finish up. I was doing another focus. I would kind of like to do some other focuses now. From what I've been told, you should actually do these ones first if you want to get the puppets. The only issue with that is we don't really actually want Iraq to become our puppet per se, because we do need that territory. And it's the same issue with Bulgaria. Like, if you get them as a puppet, it's gonna just create a problem for you, because then you have to reduce them to annexed. If it is only one nation though, like, you know, if we had Bulgaria to annex and Iraq to annex, that's kind of painful. But if we just have one, we could maybe do that. So I don't know. We'll try to figure that out soon though. All right, we are quickly pushing through here. It's just like a knife through butter. Their troops are no match. So we'll take Sofia soon, and then we're gonna take some of these cities as well, and that should capitulate them. Get up to Varna as fast as possible. All right, Plovdiv has fallen, and that's 100%. So we're just gonna wait. There we go. All done. Take all states. They have no fleet or anything to speak of, so we're just gonna submit demands and be done. All right, so now we quickly need to declare war on Romania, and we're gonna push into their territory very, very fast. So we can take Cluj. They are done for. And then it's just a matter of fighting the Yugoslavs after that, and that should be super cake. There it is. Bye to Romania. We don't have that many points, which is unfortunate. If some stuff goes free, that's not good, because that means we would have to fight them again for it. Oh no. All right, so we're gonna redo this, and we're basically just gonna have to create some troops just for the defense and leave some troops up here, and then the rest of the troops will actually go along this line, and we're gonna push into Yugoslavia instead, and we'll destroy Yugoslavia in that way. And apparently I was forgetting to do the focus. Oops. Reclaim the fallen empire. There we go. Yeah, if we can stack wipe these, that would definitely be good. Oh wow, that was fast. Okay, no, we have a decent amount of points though. Okay, so that's definitely better. So what we'll do is we'll take the stuff in the west first. Actually, maybe we should just pass first and see what they take. Oh no, are they not going to take anything? Okay, so if they take nothing, we need 556 points. Oh no, they're not going to take anything, and we don't have enough points. Wait, we don't need all this stuff though, so this is okay. Or do we? I'm going to check that. Okay, yeah, so we don't actually need everything. We don't need Vojvodina, Banat, Croatia. Man, I'm trying to go by memory here what these states are, and it's a struggle. Yeah, these last two I can't remember. Slovenia and Ljubljana. Okay, all right, so we don't need any of these northern states, so that's important to note that. So we can take all the southern stuff, and if those other states actually break away, it's fine. We don't have to care. All right, now we're top. Holy cow, look at how many troops were stuck in there. I didn't realize that. Well, no wonder they had no army whatsoever up here in Romania. That's nuts. Okay, we'll finish these guys off, and then we'll get all the points now. Cluj has fallen, and there goes Romania. All right, so now we have all the points, and that makes this far easier. So we're just going to take all of it. We're going to take the navy, and that's it. I believe we did actually need all of the land for this. I'm going to check that though too. Oh, we actually didn't need all of it. So we didn't need Bukovina and Moldova. I don't really care though. It's fine. All right. So now we just need to finish up this focus. It's almost done, 6 days. And then we should be able to reclaim that as cores. Yeah, so next up, we just need to wait for our justification to finish. We have 6 days left on that. Uh-oh, Soviets are justifying a wargle. I don't think that should be an issue, because we should be able to join their faction once we have a mutual war. So we just have to wait for them to actually attack Finland with their war goal for whatever this is. Karjala, Sala, and Petsamo. All right, so we have now gone green. We are the green state of the Ottoman Empire. All right, so there we go. Enlarge the Vilayet of Bosnia. We're going to do that now and restore. Well, let's see here. That brings us up to 36.16 million. So almost doubled our population there with that last core. All right. As you can see, we have a lot more to go. So we're going to keep going here. And we do still have 0% consumer goods. I love that so much. That is the best feeling. One of the best feelings in the game. Next up, we're going to do the Damascus Diktat. And hopefully Vichy will just give up Syria to us. But I mean, it's RNG. So if they don't, it's fine. We'll just fight them forward anyways. All right, so we now have a healthy amount of extra equipment. We have a really, really good amount of military factories. I'm very happy with that. All right, and we have our war goal against Finland now, but like I said, we're not going to actually do that until the Soviets declare, because if you do declare on Finland before the Soviets declare, they'll actually just give up their land. So they're hard-coded to just be like, oh, well, someone is fighting us currently. We definitely can't afford to take on the Soviets as well. So that's how the AI with Finland thinks. So just wait to declare war on them until after the Soviets. All right, May 1st, the Soviet Union has declared war on Finland, just as I said. So now we can go ahead and declare war on them, and then we will have the mutual war with the Soviets. And after a day or so, we should be able to join. Oh, you know what? They can't invite us to our faction right now because we have someone in our faction. So we need to kick Hungary from our faction, delete our faction, and then can't quite do it, but we're super close. So non-aggression pact or military access, either one will work. Make them a little bit happier with us. Oh, and there we go. We got the invite. Yeah, that's fine. We'll accept that now. So we're going to join the Comintern. Now we have a really good option available to us. So, oh, and they actually never even guaranteed Ireland. That's funny. We'll just cancel that now. We're going to get a war goal against Japan now. So only 20 days. Not bad at all. You know what? I messed up. I should have made some paratroopers. Here's what we'll do. We'll make an actual like decent paratrooper division, and we'll switch maybe some of these divisions, maybe 1 or 2 divisions that we already have going. We have 14 divisions here too, so we'll see how many like actual decent paratrooper divisions we can get. All right, our troops are ready to go. Got 4 troops. Arrow in ready. Right click, declare war, and let's go. Instant paradrops. And we can do force attack as well. I'm going to add it to this field marshal. That way we get his bonuses as well. And we're going to force attack. Get him, boys. We got to get him as fast as possible. We just need the port. We get the port, we win. So pretty decent stats on these guys overall. So we just want to see these units pop, and then we'll be golden. As long as they don't bring up more troops. No bringing more troops, Japan. It's not allowed. All right, yeah, we got to make sure we get all of our combat width in. We want to deal the maximum amount of damage. And there we go. Oh, yeah. The rest of our troops should be able to mop up any Japanese resistance. All right, and we are pushing these guys, so we're in good shape. I thought this was going to be an easy mop up. I thought wrong. As long as they don't push us out, then we should be golden. Don't push us out. No, no, no. No, Japan. No, no. Okay, good. We're fine. Okay, I think they pulled all the troops back, so I'm going to try to take back all these territories. Yes, 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 yes. We got to keep these troops pinned, and then as long as we can take that territory, they're kind of screwed then. All right, I'm going to have to last stand because we need to control that territory. We might lose the unit because of that, but we have no choice. Come on, baby. Yes. All right, we gotta take the victory point. Oh my goodness, 96%. I think we can just push this territory though. All right, we need to do another justification now. I mean, we could just do it on like Germany, I think. I know they have a non-aggression pact. It looks like we can do Italy. All right, but we'll have to bring our troops back anyways for that. So I'll just wait to do that until this is finished up. The only good thing about this taking so much time is that we're gonna get a lot of war score from this. So that's the one bright side of this. So we have about 27% of the war participation. That's not too shabby. All right. 303 points to China's 400. Not bad. We do have to personally take Tokyo, so that is very important. So towards the end of 1940, we were able to get that done, and we got ourselves a really nice Japan puppet. Of course, China did get all of its cores plus Korea back. I don't really care. That doesn't matter. I think they got, yeah, they took all these like Mariana states too. Those are useless. I don't care about that at all. What I do care about is getting the Japanese army, and they have 83 divisions. Holy cow. So they are now our puppet. We can request forces from them. 83 divisions. Most of these divisions are not going to be like the greatest divisions ever, but there are some decent ones in there. Like you see, yeah, this one, that's fine. Yeah, some of this is not good at all, like that one. All right, so now we get to fight the Axis with a powerful Japanese puppet, and of course the Soviets on our side as well. All right, so now I've got to get all these troops from Japan all the way back over. Luckily, we should be able to just port around. We're not at war with anyone right now, so we should just be able to port back and get everyone back into place. And we did get a nice little fleet here as well. Mostly destroyers, but there are some carriers in there. One battleship, some heavy cruisers. When we combine that with our other fleet, we might actually be able to do a naval invasion of Britain. So especially if we can get a nice Italian/German fleet as well, and we'll see what we can do there. Certainly if we can get all of that stuff, we'll be in good shape to be able to just do a naval invasion of England. I have no idea what happened here, but we might end up losing Syria, it looks like, because there's a border conflict. And if we lose this, Free France becomes the owner and controller. And yeah, I've never seen this happen. I have no idea why this happened. Yeah, interesting little thing that's going on there. Okay, so we can integrate Diyarbakir right now. Let's go ahead and just do that. It is expensive, but it'll help having those cores. Yeah, we may end up losing this. Even though our stats are better, I don't understand why that happened. If anyone can enlighten me, go ahead. So I thought I had all of those divisions, and then they all disappeared. That's incredibly depressing, because I was going to use all of those Japanese divisions to help us defeat the Axis. And now we have none of them. So I guess we just have to recruit more of our own units, which, I mean, it is what it is, but it certainly would have been nice to have those at our disposal to be able to easily defeat the Axis. Well, there goes Syria. That's depressing. All right, our troops have made it all the way up towards the German border and to Italy. Let's go ahead and justify a war goal against Italy. So it's only going to take 15 days, and then we should be able to declare war on them and call the Soviets in as well. So even though we didn't get the Japanese troops that I really wanted to have, they had 84 divisions. I'm sure you all saw that, and then they all disappeared somehow. I don't know what was going on with that. I guess maybe because they were in Chinese territory, but I literally have no idea. Maybe I should have waited a few days to request them from Japan, but it's too late now. It's already over and done with, so no sense in crying over the spilt milk. And yeah, so we'll keep going and keep chugging along. We should be able to push into Italy quickly and hopefully get a nice Italian puppet that way. We will want to justify on Vichy as well, and possibly even Iraq as well. And of course we'll call the Soviets in, and they'll be able to help us with holding territory and pushing. All right, Zara is done. Let's do this. And we're going to call in the Soviets, of course. And my goal is to quickly push in the west here. All right, so we got these troops. I might just let the Soviets try to hold that while we try to push in through Italy. So it looks like we should be able to push into Italy. Wiping them out of the other territories as well. This should be cake. I'm guessing my Japanese puppet will actually sink the Italian fleet, or at least damage it or cripple it. All right, so next justification, let's do one on Vichy, that we can get their fleet as well. It's definitely going to be useful to us if we can get that. So USSR is actually pushing in through the east, and they're not doing awful. They have some green bubbles. I'm sure Germany will be pulling more troops up to that border though, so we'll see how they do after that. Oh yeah, I can just simply not let Japan join the war, and then they won't sink the Italian fleet. So that'd be kind of good. I'd be down for that. All right, we don't want to lose Venetia here. That would not be good. There we go. Okay, our troops are in place now. And I think because we've imported so much from the Soviets, they're significantly stronger than they would be normally. You know what? I think we can do, yes. Beautiful. Reform the Eyalet of Rumelia. So that's going to give us cores on Greek states, Bulgarian states, Serbia, Macedonia, Montenegrin, and Albanian states. So currently 132 and 37.28 million puts us up to 56.42 million. And let's let it run. We were at 132 up to 174. Beautiful. Love it. And we got to keep importing because of all of our needs that are now increasing. Got to feed the machine. Oh, already Mussolini is deposed. So that was super fast. I think they've had a lot of casualties from other people so far. So, all right, there goes Rome. How's Italy looking? 65%. But there's the Civil War, and we should have ourselves a nice little Italian puppet. Yes, we do. Very nice. All right, so we'll finish these guys off, and then we can turn our attention towards Germany then. So we're actually, I think we'll make our push through Vichy and then up into Germany, and that should be the best bet for us. It gives us a lot of participation points. Not quite capped yet, unfortunately. Might actually be a good idea to grab those paratroopers. Except they have complete air supremacy here. Gross. Well, I mean, I can try it. Maybe I'll try to land over here or just land in Palermo. That's probably the best bet. Declare war. All right, and we're gonna push. So next, let's do a justification on Iraq. Ooh, that's 120 days. I don't like that. Let's do it anyways. Another justification. We'll do a dummy justification. I mean, we could do Ireland again because it didn't actually go through the last time. Britain didn't actually guarantee them, so why not? All right, Vichy joins the Axis. Oh, we do have to call in Italy now. We do need to fix these deficits. That is still pretty nasty. I'm thinking we're gonna see a lot of green bubbles. Oh, look at that. Look at those stats. Because even though we have a lot of troops, we're not getting green bubbles everywhere. We are getting green bubbles in a lot of areas, but not all of them. All right, we're making some good gains against Germany here. Definitely the concentrated push was the way to go, or the more concentrated, I should say. We're getting some ground now, so just gotta keep the push going, and eventually Germany will collapse under the weight of all of these troops that are currently invading. All right, our justification on Mosul is done. Oh no, they did get guaranteed. We might have to just wait to do that now because, yeah, unfortunately, Britain had the PP. They could just guarantee both of them. And I don't want to actually be at war with the UK and a bunch of other allied members right now. So we're just going to hold off on that. It's crazy just how many divisions Germany has, though. Let's get these troops trapped and destroyed. And Vichy is 73% right now. So Free France is actually kind of mopping them up. Ooh, might get a German battery here. That'd be nice. If we can push beyond, I think we might capture that. Nice. There goes Vichy. Unfortunately, they kept all of our divisions, I think. Yeah, that's strange. I don't understand why they got to keep all of those, but oh well. I definitely want to have this done by 1942 if possible. We'll see if we can manage that goal. I am going to do one thing here. I'm going to do... How do I want to do this? The problem is if we do justify, they're going to start pushing up through this region. I mean, I could take away some troops, like these 16 maybe. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to take these away and put them over here just so we have that gap plugged. This is going to be another region that's going to be a problem. So we need 2 troops here just to stop any incursions into our territory from the Allies. This could be an issue as well. I think Italy should be able to take care of that though. They're fairly strong at this point. Yeah, 36 divisions, 232k manpower deployed right now. So they're looking decent. There's also the fact that the Soviets will send troops down to help us as well. So yeah, we should be in okay shape. But the best thing we're going to be able to do is just justify on, yeah, like Aleppo. That'll be fine. 10 days. So there we go. That will allow us to fight the Allies. Yeah, the whole German front here is just collapsing. Oh, the French scuttled the fleet. What? Did Vichy just scuttle their fleet? Okay, Germany took them over, I think. Yeah, they just don't exist anymore. All right, so next up, we're going to be planning a paradrop on Britain. Yeah, and it looks like it'll have to be from this region. Oh, we did take Paris. Nice. Okay, justification complete. Let's finish these guys off. Okay, so next we need to... Yeah, I think we can actually pull back a little bit here. And then, well, obviously we'll finish off these troops in Dunkirk. But I'm going to try to do the paradrop here. So let's do this airport right here. This will work just fine. Get all the planes. And we're going to move all of these troops over into that airport. And we will do a paradrop from there. All right, so I'm going to go for the Dover region here. So, Free France, it's time. Uh-oh. Oh, no, they had... Wait, should be an easy fix. We just need air supremacy over the channel, and then I think we're good. Okay, yeah, there we go. Whew. Okay, I want to push out a little bit just to make sure that we have what we need here. All right, some troops are getting across now. Okay, and yeah, Soviets are going to be able to hold the line here just fine, so not worried about that. And there's like no British troops up here right now, as you can see. All right, we got London has fallen. Let's try to push into Dover. Oh, we did actually lose one of those divisions. That's absolutely worth, though. I mean, being able to capitulate the Allies, it's an absolutely worthy goal. All right, our final corps is ready here. Integrate Van. All right, the Kurds are now happy with us, or as happy as they can be, I guess. Oh, and the UK is at 100%. I should have been justifying a war goal still. I don't know why I didn't do that, but we'll do that now. It's fine. Okay. All right, so I'm going to want a puppet UK and a puppet France if possible. Oh, this is going to be massive border gore. Okay. It looks like most of it was just straight up annexed. Portugal was liberated. What? Why was Portugal liberated? They weren't even a part of the war, I didn't think. Tahiti was liberated. Turkish Netherlands, British Malaya. Okay, so Germany was just straight up annexing everything. They weren't making puppets. That's kind of good, actually. Another thing we definitely would like to do is take Cyprus. That's going to get us more corps. It definitely appears that Germany's back is completely broken at this point. Like, they just can't handle it. They don't have anywhere near enough troops to actually defend their whole border with us. So this should be cake at this point. We just march in and take them over. And then we need to do Iraq as well. So we'll do that after the German war is over. And oh no, I just realized we need London itself. So we get to build a bunch of sieves or mills or whatever in their territory. And we're going to have to annex them in that way. Can't believe I messed that up. That's okay. We'll be able to get Paris ourselves at least. All right, there's another Vilayet of Beirut. We are now up to 64.25 million. Okay, I think that's it. Yep, there it is. All right, so we do need Rome, and then we need Paris and London, I think, for hardly anything Sabra. Yep, that's correct. So we need Saudi Arabia, and all this is stuff that we need as well. I didn't remember that. Not gonna lie. Oh, crap. Okay, well, we gotta do more justifications then. For some reason, I thought it was just Iraq, and then it went over. I think I was thinking of Byzantium, but we need all the way over into Algiers as well, so that's another thing. Wow, that was a long peace deal. Okay, we're all done with that. So yeah, lots of stuff here. We took a ton of states. Soviets actually gave us quite a bit, and there was a lot of puppets created as well. We can do a bunch of these as well now. So merge the islets of Morea, Crete, and Cyprus. Integrate the Khedivate of Egypt, 76.2 million right now. Restore the Vilayet of Tripolitania, 76.96 million. And absorb the Tunis and Algerian islets. Puts us at 86.47 million right now. So we have 3 more decisions to click, and to do that we need to take out Iraq and Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Oman. We can leave the Soviets now. They're not at war. So come to think of it though, that might have been a really bad idea because they might have a war goal on us for Bessarabia. Guess we'll see. Oh, I was right. Soviets are just fine a war goal. No, leave us alone, Soviets. Not like this. I mean, we can easily defeat the Soviets at this point. It's just going to be annoying because we have no reason to actually fight them. So I probably should not have actually left their faction. Well, we'll have to get some troops on the border then. Oh, there goes Iraq. That was nice and quick. And apparently we get the rest of the UK as well. So restore the Vilayet of Baghdad. There we go. And we do need to do our justifications. And Yemen, 155 in 90 days. All right. Come the Soviets. Bad decision. I don't know why they did that. All right, there's one justification done. Let's declare war and we'll finish these guys off fast. Okay, there goes Saudi Arabia. Let's see. Okay, so we can do the... Oh, nice. That'll give us the war goal too. So let's do that now. And then we can go ahead and just fight them right away. So we are now up to 101 million on the dot. Oh, they're taking over India. No. There goes Oman. Nice. So one more and then we're good. Well, we do have to annex the other states as well, but yeah, then we're good. All right, here goes Turkish Italy to annexed. Really sad that I messed up with London. It happens, but yeah, it's annoying. Okay, so tragedy befalls the Ottoman royal family. We are going to put the Sultana on the throne. So her stats are actually really crazy good, so I'm okay with it. Darushavar.
Colonello Hans Landa de la SS.
Buongiorno.
Darushavar. I don't know how to pronounce that right, but maybe that's somewhat close. The first Ottoman Sultana. Well, it actually says Sultanta, which PDX, unplayable. Like, I might as well just quit the game right now because, yeah, typos like that, this game is clearly unplayable. All right, long live the new Sultana. And she does have really, really good stats. Crazy good. But she comes so late, 1942. It's like everything has already happened already. So really, we have won. We've gotten almost all of our cores. I just kind of messed up with the justifications, but I definitely should have had this at least by 1942. All right, there's our war goal. Declare war, and let's go. And there goes Yemen. All right, final cores. So right now we're 101.66 million. With these final cores, 105.95 million. Beautiful. So there we go. We do need to wait until we have 300 PP though. So like I said, I messed this up and I do need to reduce their autonomy to annexed. And then we would have the hardly anything Savra achievement. Of course, I do already have it, but let's go through the motions anyways. What? The German Reich declared war on Turkish Poland. What just happened here? What? Is Germany part of the Soviets? Somehow Germany still exists, which for one, that's already weird. But yeah, this is some weird nonsense. They declared war on the Free Canadian Republic. What are they doing? What is going on? Oh, they're in the Comintern. Okay. I didn't realize they were actually part of the Comintern. Okay, so the Soviets are going to be at war with, American war on the Ottoman Empire. But they're also so confused. I am horribly confused. I don't know why the United States would be at war with me at this point if they are part of the Comintern. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm just trying to save the PP. Alright, finally. April 1943 is when we would be getting hardly anything Savra. So there we go. I did already have that achievement, so obviously you're not going to see it here. But that's how you do it right there. So it did take a bit longer than my last strategy, but my last strategy was a lot less reliable. So I hope this one will work better for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified when I do upload more things in the future. And I hope to be able to provide some more guides like this where maybe I can make something a bit easier or work a little more smoothly than maybe previous strategies have in the past. So yeah, again, I will see all of you later. Bye bye.